Mr. Grubber wishes to see you in his office. Follow May.
I have to look up the colors. I'm so curious now.
The Yoshi colors? I know there's a black, a pink, and an orange, and a green. It's about all I know.
So, actually, you are wrong. Green is the hardest color at 0 to 6 minutes. Red is 6 to 9. Blue, you took between 9 to 12 minutes. Orange, 12 to 15. Pink, 15 to 18. Black, 18 to 19. White, 19 to 20 plus. And I made specifically sure that it was Thousand Year Door.
Yeah, I mean, this is the only game that has a Yoshi partner like that.
I do gotta admit, I actually do like him blue. His color scheme blue and pink looks pretty cool. The other ones look okay. The orange one is atrocious.
I like the orange one.
Orange and dark blue. I mean, if they did a light blue, it would have been okay. Dark blues.
I think he is light blue in the original. Got 30 coins for going to the Major League. Your costume ain't cool. If you become champ, we'll get you a new one. Homie, something hot pink.
No.
Is he trying to make me look like,
Go on, you can do it.
I don't remember.
I remember.
He was some rocker in, like, the Aussie era. What was his name?
Rocker? You know some dude's name from a band? Are you referring to, Elton John?
Yes, actually.
Wait, is that actually it?
Yeah. Yeah, because he had the hot pink outfit.
Yeah. It was either
He
that
had something
or
fruit,
the guy who sang the lead singer from Queen, Eddie Murphy.
It bothers me that his name's also Eddie Murphy. Because the actor, Eddie Murphy.
Fuck. I thought for a second I fucked up. No, yeah, there's two Eddie Murphys that are famous. One's supremely more famous. By the way,
I don't know who that is, but I know about the movie actor more. Speaking of hot pink.
Freddie Mercury, my bad.
I don't know anything about musicians, so I would have never corrected you on that.
Matt, so future Matt, can you please talk to Hoosh and have them please draw Eddie Murphy as the lead singer of Queen.
I don't know if that's in their reach, but
No, trust me, they can do it. I know them. I'm sorry, I was thinking about Eddie Murphy. Look, you saw.
It's your line!
I'm physically right here. I wasn't distracted except by talking and piss in my bladder. Anyways, Studley guy coming through. Listen, losers, I've been hearing about some rising star tearing up the league. Oh shit, it's you. Yeah, you fit the bill. Skinny, mustache named Gonzalez. Man, I came all the way over here for you? Ha! What a waste of time.
Sniffer. What's your deal, Gonzalez, huh? Oh, the champ's belt? Go! I'm coughing.
What in the... Hey, you! Get too close to the hawk and you might get...
I'm not sure, but it definitely looks weird. I think you're right, Gonzalez.
Fake. Hey, you think you can just smack talk the rock hawk like that? I don't think so. If you smack the fucking little Yoshi. You got some guts calling me my belt fake, you shrimp, no belt having wimps. I gotta be careful if he starts saying names like that. Didn't your mama teach you any manners?
Whoa, sorry, yellow dude. I didn't mean to rip on your big bad belt.
Stop making fun of me, punk. You're only alive because we ain't in the ring right now.
So,
in the ring, I'd ring you out.
In the original version, there is actually lines in the game for the other partners to comment on his belt, but since it's impossible to end that fight with anyone else besides the Yoshi kid, it just never goes used.
Oh, weird. If I see you under those lights, I'll tear you apart. Remember the rap! I feel so bad for your ears in the future.
Wow, I really pushed that dude's buttons, huh?
Hello? I think I may have locked the door and locked Natalie out. Alright, I'm coming.
Twist it to the right.
Right.
Push the door, twist key to the right. Oh, forget him. We got a problem. You're Matt Point of the Glitzville, right? That dude's belt has a fake crystal star on it. Then where the heck is the real one at?
No, she's not there.
Okay, well, come on.
Okay. Oh, am I? No, I'm not.
I'm just waiting for you to get back here.
No, I'm here.
Cause look at him. He's vibrating.
Why is his butt cheeks?
Gonzalez, is that your mailbox XP going off? Who'd you get an email from?
Oh, right. The sassy computer. X?
You could do like we could do like a one of those
Gonna give it to you.
one of those robot one of those robot voices, like the anonymous voices. Tim, why are you so caked up like that?
Hold on.
Hello.
No. Excuse me. So you just missed a arc. Like, if I had waited another minute or two, it would have actually been perfect. I pretended to get a phone call from you, and I was like, hey, I may have accidentally locked Natalie out of the house. And then, when I walked down the stairs and started plugging this stuff back in, because my phone's fully charged, yeah, you unlocked the door and came in.
Just opened it.
And then Matt was like, your ass is really caked.
Yeah, like the way he was like bent over, like his pants were like going straight through the crack. I was just like, damn, dude, what the hell? Bro's cheeked up on a Friday night. As you can hear, someone's in the shower right now.
I thought it was the toilet. But yeah, good pausing point?
Yeah, I suppose. Well,
God,
we're
no.
not doing. Yeah, I'm hoping to just kind of rush through the rest of this chapter because there's not really all that much. Man, that's. I kind of want to equip that jump, man, but if I get a no jump condition, it's gonna suck. What was I even doing last? What's that hint button? Keep fighting. Okay. I can.
Throwing stuff in the garbage.
Very minimal side stuff besides just fighting. Let's see, who are we up against next?
Oh, right, you're Gonzalez.
Yep. Spinies. Avoid using. See? Look! Right there. He knows. He's
Have you guys
sentient.
ever predicted the future?
Well, that's not bad because it only matters for Mario's jump.
Wait, so your other teammates can?
Well, the only other person who has a quote-unquote jump is Goombella. And for the most part, the rest of the people, I can just use, like, Quake Hammer or something. Yeah, I'll throw an FP plus on just for the shits and giggles. Yeah, hold on. I know it's my match time, but I'm gonna take a real quick power nap.
Yeah, you gotta restore.
Alright, what's up? Let's go.
Just sitting there like, yeah, I had to sit here for like 2 hours.
The thorny demons. The tiny spinies.
Oh,
I don't
their little
remember.
red shell.
I don't
What?
remember who is voicing what, but it literally does not matter until like the last 5 minutes of this chapter.
You mean? Yeah, that's me.
All I remember was you were doing Rock Hawk with some sort of Hulk Hogan / Randy Savage voice. I don't remember what you decided on. It's been a while. January 6th. This guy is really hard. Fire explosions don't hurt it. Find a way to flip it over. Well, that is what my quack hammer is for.
For getting through hard things?
To flip it.
Ah, flipper.
And now they're defenseless.
I thought they were just gonna be stuck on their back.
I'm
That
so
would've been
used to
funny.
watching videos for a kind of like roguelike mod that I was expecting to see their attack power and defense.
Wait, like a mod for this?
No, for the original game. Damn it.
Okay.
I wasn't sure how
got
much
a little
defense he had. I didn't read it.
Matt, reading the text explains the text.
I think there's a slight amount of lag on this.
You did mention last time, the first time you played, there was input lag.
That was because I was looking at the input the actual capture, but the actual screen is like up.
Is it
I
maybe
think
the
I'm actually
controller?
so the original game is like 60 FPS, and I hear people talking about how the remake's like, oh, it's 30, it's 30. And before, frame rate shit like that never affected me, but I'm starting to suddenly realize that as I'm older, my brain is not able to process the slower frame rate as well.
No, frame rate does impact performance and stuff. And
Well,
yeah,
I was just really able to adapt to it before. Not anymore.
Damn, your last birthday really just made you go, well, shit, can't play Mario anymore.
What happened? Why did my mouse move? Bedge. So yeah, this is just basically keep doing this until random plot thing shows up for like 10 seconds, then go back to fighting until you reach champion. So you might understand my desire to just kind of hurry up and get it over with.
I thought you were gonna skip past that last time.
I was going to, but then Factorio started happening, and then, well, you know the rest from there.
No, I don't. Do tell.
Factorio.
For the audience.
100+ hours of Factorio Space Age. It's been a fun but rough time.
Yeah, this man's life has been live, breathe, Factorio.
Well, so whenever we used to play the base game, it like the oh, this is not who I thought I was fighting. So the original game had speedrun achievements, and the fastest one on the original was an achievement called There Is No Spoon, and it was an 8-hour speedrun achievement. The fastest achievement for Space Age is 40 hours.
Well,
And we
I'd
were
say
getting,
that's quite a bit.
yeah, we were getting to the, we were rushing the 40-hour mark around the time we were doing our second of 3 baseline planets. And, oh, I should kill these in one hit with Quake. It's a good thing I titled first. Yeah, we're past the 100-hour one now at this point. I think the game is considered complete once we get to the edge of the solar system, which is when we get Prometheum Science. And in the base game, when you used to get Space Science, that was whenever the base game ended, which was launching a rocket.
Okay.
So I would expect that that's whenever the base game ends and you hit a technical post game. And there's still stuff I want to do in the post game and then never touch again because Jesus, fuck that.
All right.
And then once that's done, I will be satisfied with trying to do the speedrun achievements and then being done with Factorio again for a while until they eventually add a new DLC that makes the game 40 hours longer.
God, no, please. I need my man. I want to
Dude,
play.
it took them like 6 years to make Space Age, which makes sense. With how long this game was and how much they added.
Out of
Six,
Factorio.
like 4 or 5 years. Makes sense. Also, I want to point out real quick, because we did just kind of gloss over it briefly. Whenever I was a kid, I did not know what a watering hole was. I assumed that they were just trying to be clever with calling it a well, and I went outside and I said, I don't see a fucking well anywhere. And I was stuck on this for a while.
Oh.
And this was before I had widespread access of the internet or knew how to look up this kind of stuff.
Poor baby.
And games like this where I got stuck, this is where I would just reset the game over and over again, getting better at the beginning part of the game and then hoping I just randomly stumble upon the solution on whatever playthrough I was on.
That sounds like a nightmare. Why didn't you just run around and see what fucking worked?
What? I was talking to Nick.
Hi, Natalie.
No. Nick says
Go
hi.
to the doctor's.
He says go to the doctor.
No.
She's just happy that the COVID test she took was negative. So wait, what did you say?
Why didn't you just keep bashing your head against the wall and try every input? Go to everywhere.
Well, I did bash my head against the wall. That was me bashing my head against the wall, starting over and seeing if I just missed a hint.
At the fucking beginning of the video, you progress linearly?
Well, I had a lot more patience as a kid to figure things out. And there was a brief period of time where I did actually have that patience again, but then the Dark Souls incident happened, and I'm just like, wait, I could spend my life playing things that I actually enjoy. Though I have recently realized that I think that same issue with the FPS thing that I was talking about earlier actually might have hindered me with Dark Souls, because I could not mentally keep up with the pace the game was moving, and I'm not sure if it was a frame rate issue or not.
Wait, what?
Well, whenever I was playing the game, it just felt like my inputs weren't reacting the same time that my inputs were going, or that I was pressing them.
You also can't spam.
Well,
You also can't
most of the
spam
time
it.
I wasn't spamming. Whenever I got angry is when I started spamming.
Yeah, and because it queues them up like a second before your move ends.
But even on just that first initial hit, it just queued up, and it was just like annoying. And I'm
Yeah, that's
wondering
the
if
thing
that
with
was
the-
just because the frame rate is different than I was expecting it to.
I'll be honest, I don't know why we started you on Dark Souls 1.
That was a
should've just
personal
started on-
choice. Well, so here's the thing. And also here's Dupree again, the one that flirts on Goombella every single time you talk to him.
I think I made him French. Oh shit, I don't.
It was
have
the
my
French
notes.
Discord mod.
Yeah.
But
As I'm
I
pulling up.
someone had brought up something about like the optimal way to play like the Metal Gear games. I had brought up how playing things out of release order was such a wild idea to me, because if you play stuff out of okay, if you play things out of release order, then like you're gonna miss out on like reveals that develop based on stuff that they came out originally. Like for instance,
How the
they
hell
were
did you guess French Discord mod?
I wouldn't have
I
forgot
didn't
that
even
one.
remember that.
They were talking about like some character like that was a villain that was just kind of like a two-note villain or whatever, but like they gave him like a tragic backstory, and I was like, but then you don't get the experience of playing it and just feeling the pure, oh, this is just a bad guy, I gotta fucking kick his ass. Then now later on, as you learn the lore that they've developed, then
I mean,
you get to
Dark
understand that better. But you start out with him just being a tragic villain instead of him just being an asshole. Like you don't get that relationship to learn the game as the game learns itself.
There's just you have to figure out the lore yourself.
Yeah, and a lot of the time, later games will flesh out lore from earlier games. So the lore that you figure out yourself ends up
Good luck figuring out that one.
it's kind of like the FNAF thing where it's like you miss out a lot of the early figuring out the lore at the start, because a lot of the later games are used to explain things that people didn't understand in the earlier ones or got wrong. At least that was the intention. But like stuff for like Zelda, for instance, like you start out with like, I was thinking about like playing the games in timeline order at some point, but then I thought, no, actually, it should totally just be the release order, because then if you get to like experience how the game started and then see how they reference later things as the games go on, you understand it better. Like you're not going to understand a reference to the first game because you never played the first game yet.
I was just gonna
like
say,
all the games are
playing for-
built the games are just built on each other, and it's a lot cooler to find that see that structure in the later games rather than find the structure, not understand the structure, and then pass it up, and then say you only played through the series once because you played it in that weird way. Then you miss out and you'll never understand why something was way cooler than it initially was.
Why everyone was like, this game is amazing.
Yeah, that too. Bonkability. Like there's stuff that happened in mine and Natalie's favorite Zelda game, Skyward Sword. It's mine up the top. That's what I said, mine and Natalie's. No, I like Ocarina of Time, but I don't think it's my favorite. I'm definitely up in like, for 3D Zeldas, it's like Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Skyward Sword.
Mine's the one that has that thick ass character.
Elaborate. There's a couple of thick ass characters in the series.
Yes. Listen, Zelda has a lot of hot characters.
I like the fish women. But there's only like a couple of games where the fish women don't look too fish. And that's basically just Breath of the Wild. I like the Breath of the Wild Zoras a lot. And they also made them different colors, which is pretty nice.
So you like it when they're more humanoid?
Wait. I forgot to do something. I'm remembering now. Ass cheeks. I was distracted.
Wait, I just now realized, why didn't you ask your parents what a watering hole was?
I don't remember.
Look it up in the dictionary. That's part of your generation.
I vaguely remember having asked them, and they probably didn't understand in the context of the game.
Also, a lot of people use watering hole incorrectly. I do want to say that.
A lot of people nowadays use a lot of different things incorrectly because they just have an interpretation and then like that interpretation more and then just use it that way. That's why there's a lot of times where I correct people on things even though they don't give a shit, because it's like at a certain point in time the English language is not going to mean the same thing it's meant before, and there's already not a lot of consistency in how the language works. There's going to be zero cohesion from that point on.
Yeah. Also, I had to look it up just to make sure I was correct, and I was right. Whenever I've heard watering hole, I've heard like a physical like that, but it's also slang for.
You're cutting. I think you're too far away from your microphone. You keep cutting out.
Is this better?
I don't know. You're gonna have to keep talking. Hello, mouse.
Hello. I was just talking about how
Something about
hole
a physical thing. That's all I
is a
parsed.
physical watering hole.
Yeah, I
which can
wasn't.
be-
There's a couple interpretations. There's that. I was thinking a well, which is also just a physical watering hole.
That is also a watering hole.
What am I
And
doing?
then the other one I learned, this one was because of Wild West movies, is a saloon, which is why it's slang.
Oh, okay. I remember now. I'm a step ahead of where I'm supposed to be.
be honest. I didn't even pay attention to that entire Dupree thing. What did he say?
Oh, I don't know. Something about Goombella kicking ass or some shit. I don't know. I really didn't read it either. I'm just kind of autopiloting through and just trying to find things to talk about in the meantime because this is not a very
Entertaining.
it's not a very it's like simultaneously is and isn't a very action-packed chapter.
Yeah.
Like there's overall like 20 fights in the entire chapter and then a bunch of run back and forth shit here.
Yeah. I'll admit this chapter is kind of waning on my mental fortitude.
Yeah, this chapter was never one of my favorites, but you get the
It's just
super
a
hammer,
gauntlet.
so
Like, and usually I'm down for that, but I hate that there's a lot of text involved and stuff. I'd rather just go through the motions.
I mean,
Well, that
I'm
was-
sorry to disappoint you, but it's an RPG. So there is going to be a lot of dialogue, but this one is
I
more
mean,
dialogue
very-
than action.
Kindly. This isn't that entertaining.
Oh, I know. That's why I was talking about getting to the end part of it a while ago, but yeah, Factorio happened. So that's why I'm just trying to rush to it. The next chapter is actually my favorite. The next two chapters actually are my favorite chapters, so
Okay, now you got my hopes up a little.
it's mostly
That's fine.
atmosphere. I think chapter 5 probably has like the best balance of action and plot and humor. Chapter 4 just has my favorite atmosphere overall. Buster, I hope's getting
How
that
many
information.
chapters do we have?
So this is 3. There's 8 chapters. Chapter 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 chapters.
Okay.
7 crystal stars, 8 chapters. All right, now I think I can go back and beat the shit out of people for like 1 or 2 fights before having to do another thing again. Millie.
Why are you beating us up? Money?
Shell shockers. 5 or less. I got a date with my best gal in a few. I don't want to be late. Bring this puppy home quick. I think it's these dark Koopas. Shady
thought he
Koopas,
was-
I think they're called.
Okay, that's lazy.
Crazy.
Lazy.
Natalie said she was crazy once.
What'd they do?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Can you ask,
No.
please?
The Turtles of Hurdle. I kind of wish he said Rumble instead of Battle.
I thought it would be Turtle Tussle. That would be pretty good.
5 or fewer turns. See, I'm not so sure on that one.
Tussle? Or
Five
or fewer?
or fewer. 8 health. I forget if Fire Drive pierces defense. I do not want to flip them, so I want to use Fire Drive. Because whenever they're flipped, they do a stronger attack. Instead of
When
being immobile like all the other Koopas. Ooh!
So
Sorry.
they basically want to get...
Yeah, so if you flip them, they then just start spinning and then launch themselves at you. And it will hit both you and the partner if that happens.
Then don't do that.
I didn't actually look to see if that was the right one to tattle. Okay,
I just realized my volume for the stream wasn't up because I was like, shouldn't there be music playing?
Yes, there should. After that battle earlier, I was not confident in my super guard, so I'm glad that I landed all but one so far. This is not going to kill him, but this will.
That looked painful.
Nonsense, he liked it. Do you think wrestlers are masochists?
It's good incentive to be, but I don't think all wrestlers. It's like,
Is it?
masochists are wrestlers, but blah blah blah.
All right. I will let you decide. You don't actually have to win this fight. Should I try to get the XP off of them and beat their asses again, or should I just run away and speed it up?
Just get the XP. It's probably gonna help down the line.
Maybe.
Sounds like you just want to run away.
No, I'll do it. I was just seeing what you felt. I forgot I named him Augustus. ZR. Okay.
You also gave him a Scottish accent.
I did not. You lying piece of
Yeah, you
shit.
did. No, I'm not. I swear to God, you gave him an Irish accent. Scottish. Scottish. Well, that was effective.
Yeah, and I didn't get the super guard on Mario either whenever the paratrooper attacked me. I wonder if the timing for Mario versus partner is different, or if the visual cue for Goombella was just easier to tell. Because I didn't miss a single one on Goombella, but I missed the one Mario and then the two on these guys.
Bow.
Hey.
I remember we talked like brothers. Kinda like these.
No,
At least
not
I
the Sharad
think.
Gupta.
Rockhawk. Macho. No. No. Random Piantia.